Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of my reaction to Chemistry by Rush off of the album Signals. So just listen to that all the way through, had a little bit of commentary there. That is part 1. If you want to see that, link is in the comments and the description. So we're going to talk about the song and we're going to talk about the album as a whole. I kind of touched on this at the end of part 1, but I think that this album has definitely more mass appeal than some of their other albums. To me, it's very easy to listen to. It has a lot of just, kind of straightforward beats, straightforward grooves. It's kind of just broken up, verse, chorus, bridge type of stuff. Yeah, it just has a different overall feel and sound to some of their other stuff. It's not as prog heavy, and it definitely, I don't know, it definitely has more of a kind of a pop rock type feel to it in some areas. And I feel like they do that without sacrificing talent. I don't feel like they had to dumb themselves down to do it. Obviously, it's not as technically complex, specifically the drums. The drumming is not as complex and as mind-blowing as some of their other stuff. But I think that that is what can overwhelm some people. I know when my wife, when she listens to some Rush, she can hear it and she can be like, man, I don't know what's going on with the drums. And you have all of this stuff going on and all the changes. And I understand that. I can understand why people feel that way, because that is definitely an acquired taste. And it's something you have to want to listen to. But I think if I turned on this album and she was listening to it, or, if it was just going, if we were listening to it in the car or something, I don't think she would have that kind of like eye roll type feel that, I'm sure a lot of our wives have done that, right? This song, it's cool. I want to talk specifically about the guitar solo because Alex did stuff that, I keep pointing out, but he excels at it, at the very abrupt and quick notes in his playing. Super tight pinch harmonics mixed in with legato, and it breaks it up in a way that it goes really well with the beat without feeling, broken up or choppy. So it's not like some guys who are just playing and then muting their strings, because he's doing this pinch harmonic thing. And along with his tone, which isn't super gain heavy. So he does the pinch harmonics, and that kind of is just almost in a way like a natural fade to a note, because it doesn't, it doesn't just keep resonating and carrying and stuff like that. It allows for the notes to be very quick and very short without feeling intentionally cut off and without feeling like, what, I would have expected that to go a little more. And yeah, combined with his tone and with the chorus sound that he's got, it's just always cool. And the more I listen to it, the more I hear the technicality of his playing. I think that because he doesn't do a lot of what I would call shredding, it's not melodic in the classic sense of when you're talking about melodic guitarists, you're talking about people who are doing long sweeping bends and super smooth vibrato and slides and this sort of stuff. The Joe Satriani's and stuff like that, Eric Johnson, whatnot. But his playing, it's so melodic, but in a very, 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 in my opinion, unique way. It's growing on me so fast and so strong, and I love listening to it. And I'm like, man, I want to put that in my playing. Man, I want to do this. I want to do that. I hear the influence, like thinking about other solos that I've heard and even listening to some other guitar players. I'm like, man, that's like an Alex Lifeson type thing. Yeah, Neil Peart's drumming, already talked on that. Super awesome. Geddy Lee's voice in this, I love it. On the album as a whole, it doesn't feel over the top shrill. It's still very high. It's still very Geddy Lee. I really enjoy it. And the bass grooves on this album, like, I don't know, something about it. This might be, I haven't listened to all of their stuff, haven't listened to all their albums, haven't even listened to songs off of every album. But this might be up there for me with Grace Under Pressure for some of their most just easy listening, enjoyable stuff for myself. That's my own opinion. But guys, let me know in the comments below what your favorite song is from them. Let me know what you think is their best album or their best era. Also, let me know what you think their worst album is, because I'd be curious to see that, because I know that some people really don't like this stuff where they switched and they had the synthesizers and stuff like that, and then others of you guys really enjoy it. But the one thing we can all agree on is Rush is awesome, and their music's going to just keep being listened to, and it's going to be enjoyed by so many more people. I'm glad I'm doing this. I love it. So, guys, you're going to be seeing more Rush here, that's for sure. Going to be doing other bands as well. Hoping to do about 4 songs a week on this channel. Go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified and you don't have to miss any videos. Keep the comments coming. I love interacting with you guys. It's just a ton of fun. I hope to see you in the next video. We'll be seeing you later.